Jesper, first call up to the Kraken since joining the Firebirds. How does it feel to be back in the NHL?
Oh, it feels awesome. I've been waiting for this couple months now, so now the opportunity is here, and I'm really excited about it.
You've had a really strong season with Coachella. What do you maybe attribute that to so far?
I think I've been pretty consistent from the start. Started on the training camp. I think I had a pretty good camp here, and I took it off in the start of the season, and been playing pretty consistently the whole season so far. So it's been good.
How'd you find out you got called up?
I was after practice yesterday. Dan told me after practice that I got called up. So it was go back home, pack your stuff, and take the next flight up.
Yeah. Just can you kind of tell Kraken fans what kind of a game do you bring?
I would say I'm a two-way player. Like my strength is probably my shot and my skating ability. So that's pretty fast forward and have a pretty good shot. So that's my best.
Things have been going well for you personally, obviously, but as a team and Coachella, you guys have had an awesome season. What do you think has been going so right down there?
I think we had a good start of the season. Obviously, it's a brand new team and new players, and but I think we have a lot of vets down there that knows how to play and been in the league and in NHL a few seasons. So feels like we just have a great group of guys that's pushing the right direction. So we keep getting better every day.
Have these last 24 hours kind of been a whirlwind for you? Have they kind of flown by? Just lots of stuff to button up and scramble up here.
Yeah, a little bit. I had a same situation last year with a few call-ups, so it's not the first time, so that definitely helps. But I'm just excited to be here right now and looking forward to it.
A little ironic that the first game you're up here, Boston's coming to town.
Yeah, exactly. I saw it on the schedule there that the Boston is the next game, so obviously I know a lot of players there, so maybe try to sharp some guys. We never know.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Dave, these guys have mentioned energy and a tight-knit approach that defines this season, team culture. How do you see that present transitioning from Monday through today and into tomorrow?
Well, I don't know about transitioning, but getting back to it. I mean, we were a long ways off in San Jose, so day off. You run into those days, and that's one thing. They're ugly, and the loss in San Jose was that. But get away from the rink for a day, come back with the right mindset today. It doesn't just happen. You gotta work your way back to the right level mentally and physically. And we had one practice today to get it going again and get flowing, and we had a good work day.
For a player like Froden, in this case, having a great season in the American Hockey League, you're looking to change his game versus the role that he could play or just play his certain.
You can't change your game. Obviously, a couple of adjustments depending on where we have him in the lineup. He may have to make a couple of adjustments to his game, but he's earned his way to an opportunity here. I mean, he's got near the top. I think he's second in scoring in the league, one behind the leader. More importantly, he's been really competitive and consistent in his role down there. So, he's a guy that's earned his way here. He's not a young kid. He's not going to be starstruck by anything. He's ready to go.
You've seen this team through a lot of ebbs and flows as the season's gone on. What are some of the areas you'd like to see them improve in the most between now and, let's say, the end of the season?
Our team,
yeah.
You're asking about? There's
Right? So
I don't know. We've seen a lot of good.
Yeah.
You guys pick out the bad. I worry about the good.
well,
This team it's a competitive group that gets it done together. The areas of our game 5-on-5, there's some staples that have to be there in terms of the simplicity, the quickness, the tenacity that we play with, the efficiency with the puck that sets us up for all of those things. Specialty teams, it has been an area that we're consistently working at, and that's all specialty teams. When you look at power play, penalty kill, the PK has done a nice job since we made some switches January 1 to the structure of it, and we're hovering around that 80% mark, and we feel like we can go out and get a kill whenever we need it. so you consistently work on the specialty teams area. That includes, the 5-on-6, 6-on-5 areas. So, there's continued areas of growth that we have to continue to build. More importantly, we have to continue to grow with the mentality that it takes at this time of year. You don't score your way to wins at this time of year. You have to be confident in providing offense. You have to play the right way, and you got to run through the process of a good 60 minutes every day.
As far as the good that you mentioned, like, where are some of the areas you think they've improved on the most since?
I haven't really
since you
thought
started?
about the improvement side of it. I mean, I'll do a year-end tap out on that. This, like I said, this group, offensively, we've been able to generate throughout the year. Now we've gotten better at generating in hard areas, and that's an area that's going to have to continue to grow. But as I said, for our group, it's a full 200-foot effort in terms of the way from the way we check without the puck to the way we manage it, and how that sets us up offensively. We're going to keep pushing the envelope and growing there, even though we have very, very little practice time.
Dave, to put a fine point on that, how pleased have you been with the team's ability to check in the neutral zone and then quickly counter and drive play offensively? On
nights when we're good, it's outstanding. On nights when we're not, we get skated through. That's just being honest. So, it's an area of our game that's really important. There's a couple of different ways that we go about it, and that's a big part of the backbone of our, of the way we play, the tracking, and how we're able to play and defend through the neutral zone. And by defending, I mean, when I use that word, it's about getting the puck back. How we get the puck back.
Back to Froden for a minute, it's very common for a guy to have a really good season in the AHL, come up to the NHL, maybe it doesn't translate in the same way, right? So I'm curious, what can he do, or what can any player do to have that success to carry over in the NHL?
There's no magic to it. Come up, work hard, be confident. That's all, and he is. He's a confident player because, like I said, he's not a young guy. He's been through this a little bit. He's done the work where he's at, and he's just got to come up and be who he is, and be ready to compete extremely hard, and do it with a real air of confidence.
Dave, a few times this year you guys have had a dud performance. You've bounced back really strong from it. What do you think has enabled this group to be so effective in having that bounce back ability from games like Monday?
There's no magic for him. I mean, you go through those games and they're painful. But you're going to go through those. You got to have a short memory. Whether it's a great performance or a tough performance, you got to really move on to the next one. Take a little motivation out of the one we're coming off of. But ultimately, that's in the past right now. We got a big task here tomorrow. Playing a real good opponent that's going really, really well. So that's where the focus has to shift there with, just with, real clear purpose to our day tomorrow.
What have you liked from Justin Schultz since he's got back out the ice and back in the lineup for you guys?
Schultz, he brings a certain presence to our group that probably nobody really, you don't see it on the ice. You don't see his veteran calm presence and how much of an effect that has on the players around him. On the ice, obviously he's a guy that we rely on pretty heavily in terms of not just the offensive side of the game that he brings, but he quietly defends well and gets us out of the zone, and that's a huge part of the game at this time of year.
What's that?
All right, thank you.